Today we're going to talk about 529 plans. So when it comes down to the 529 savings plan, you are essentially putting money into a savings account from which you can buy stock, and those earnings from your stocks will eventually be used to pay for your kids' college education, and then you don't have to pay taxes on that money because it's in a special account. You're more than welcome to open a 529 plan, and you will become the owner, and the child becomes the beneficiary or the person that gets the use of the funds. Now, you have already paid taxes on the money you put into a 529 plan. So when you use that money for educational expenses, there are no taxes at the federal level. Notice I said federal level because some states do still tax you. Qualified educational expenses are things like tuition, books, room and board. If you use the 529 for something that's not educational related, then you get hit with a 10% penalty and you have to pay your ordinary tax on top of that. Now let's say your kid doesn't need a 529 plan. You can then assign the beneficiary to be someone else who's related to the first person. Now that means if you give a 529 plan to, let's say, the UPS guy's kid, that means if that kid doesn't need the 529, you have to then give it to someone related to the UPS's man's kid. Does that make sense? So whoever the beneficiary is, the next person has to be related to the original beneficiary. Now you can make a beneficiary someone that's not related to the original beneficiary, but you have to pay a 10% penalty and you have to pay taxes on that amount. So what you need to know now with the 529 is that you can save money for your kids' private schooling from K through 12, you can save for college, and if there's money left over, it can be used for student loans. And that has been your Minute of Nutrition for the day.